EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Slam. Check.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
In motion right is the tight end.
11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 37-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. That's right, baby. Here we go. Right, 80. We got playing good. We got 3. Nice 57. 57's right. Come up the ball.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixing up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Inside handoff to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Rodgers now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Rodgers tapping this forward on the Jets sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to Mixon on second down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
11 MT.
Burrow on play action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This is Brown going up the middle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. In motion right here, Boyd.
11 Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. A give running right is Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. 180. 180.
From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Squeeze, double. Hey, 25 for Mike. We got 25 for 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 25 for Mike.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. If they taking it right down Broadway. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.